You're chasing her. She's running from you. The harder you pursue, the faster she retreats. You think this is romance? This is desperation, masquerading as devotion. Every text you send reduces your value. Every favor you perform diminishes your worth. Every moment you spend pursuing someone who doesn't pursue you back is a moment you're betraying your own dignity. The Stoics understood what modern men have forgotten. Attraction flows toward strength, not neediness. Respect gravitates toward those who respect themselves. Love grows in the soil of self-worth, not the quicksand of desperation. The battlefield of modern romance. You live in a world that has weaponized your biological programming against you. Society tells you that love means sacrifice, that devotion means availability, that being a good man means being a doormat with good intentions. This is poison. Nature designed you to be a hunter, not a beggar, a leader, not a follower. A prize to be won, not a consolation to be settled for. Every time you chase, you activate our ancient programming that says, if he's pursuing me this hard, he must not have other options. If he doesn't have other options, he must not be valuable. If he's not valuable, why am I with him? The modern dating world is a battlefield where the weak are devoured and the strong are desired. Nice guys finish last, not because women prefer bad men, but because nice guys have forgotten how to be strong men. The Stoics knew that external validation is the enemy of inner strength. Marcus Aurelius commanded legions, but he never commanded love. Seneca advised emperors, but he never begged for affection. Epictetus survived slavery with his dignity intact, because he knew that no one could take his self-respect unless he gave it away. You're giving it away. Daily, hourly, with every desperate text, every eager response, every accommodation that compromises your own plans and priorities. The Stoic foundation of attraction. The Stoics understood a fundamental truth about human nature. People value what they work for. They dismiss what comes as. They desire what seems scarce. They reject what appears desperate. This isn't manipulation. This is psychology. This is the way humans have operated since the beginning of time. When you make yourself too available, you remove the challenge. When you remove the challenge, you remove the excitement. When you remove the excitement, you remove the attraction. Epictetus taught that you cannot control others, only yourself. You cannot force someone to love you, but you can become someone worth loving. You cannot guarantee attraction, but you can embody the qualities that attract. The most magnetic force in human relationships isn't its presence, not availability authority, not accommodation authenticity. The 4 pillars of Stoic magnetism. Step 1. Reclaim your scarcity value. You've made yourself common, available at the drop of a hat, responsive to every message within minutes, always free when she calls. This is relationship suicide. Scarcity creates value. Abundance creates indifference. If you're always available, you're signaling that you have nothing else important going on. If you have nothing important going on, you're not important. The Stoics practiced preferred indifference, understanding that external things don't determine your worth, but they also understood that how you present yourself to the world matters, not for your internal value, but for how others perceive and treat you. Start saying no to her requests, to her timeline, to her convenience, not out of spite, not out of game playing. Out of respect for your own priorities and purposes. I can't tonight. I have commitments. Don't explain what commitments. Don't justify your schedule. Don't apologize for having a life when you have genuine priorities that matter to you. Saying no becomes natural. When your life is built around her availability, saying no feels impossible. Build a life so compelling that her presence is a bonus, not a necessity. Step 2. Master the art of strategic indifference. This is the nuclear option of Stoic attraction, the complete absence of emotional reaction to someone else's behavior. When she takes hours to respond, you don't notice. When she cancels plans, you have better things to do. When she tests you with games, you're too busy being excellent to play. This isn't coldness, it's strength. This isn't cruelty, it's self-respect. Marcus Aurelius wrote, How much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does. Stop monitoring her every move. Stop analyzing her response times. Stop reading hidden meanings into her messages. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Stop wasting it on someone else's inconsistency. The paradox of pursuit is this: the less you need her validation, the more valuable your attention becomes. The less you chase, the more attractive you appear. The less you care about the outcome, the more likely you are to get the outcome you want. But here's the key. This indifference must be genuine. If you're pretending not to care while secretly obsessing, you're still weak. You're just hiding your weakness behind a performance. True indifference comes from having genuine options, from building a life so rich that no single person can derail it, from developing such strong self-worth that external validation becomes unnecessary. Step 3. Become the prize, not the pursuer. You've been operating under a false assumption that you need to prove your worth to her, that you need to convince her to choose you, that you need to demonstrate your value through actions and words. This is backwards thinking. The Stoics understood that true strength lies in knowing your own worth without needing others to confirm it. When you know your value, you don't need to prove it. When you're confident in what you bring to the table, you don't need to oversell it. Stop auditioning for her love. Start evaluating whether she deserves yours. This shift in mindset changes everything. Instead of asking, how can I win her over? Start asking, is she worthy of my time and energy? Instead of wondering, what can I do to make her happy? Start wondering, does she add value to my life? Instead of thinking, I hope she likes me, start thinking, I hope she's worth liking. This isn't arrogance. It's self-respect. You have something valuable to offer. Your time, your attention, your loyalty, your strength. These things have worth. Treat them accordingly. When you operate as the prize, something magical happens. People start treating you like one. Step 4. Create emotional gaps. For her to fill, nature abhors a vacuum. Human psychology abhors emotional distance. When you create space, she will either fill it by moving closer to you, or she will reveal that she was never truly interested in the first place. Both outcomes are victories. The Stoics practiced negative visualization, imagining loss to appreciate what you have. In relationships, this means being willing to lose her to find out if she's truly worth keeping. Stop filling every silence with words. Stop rushing to respond to every message. Stop being available for every emotional need. Create space for her to miss you, to wonder what you're doing, to realize what she might lose if she doesn't step up. This isn't about playing games. It's about revealing truth. If she only engages when you pursue, she doesn't want you, she wants the attention you provide. If she engages when you pull back, there might be genuine interest worth exploring. The space you create forces her to make a choice. Chase you or lose you. Either way, you win. You either gain a woman who values you enough to pursue you, or you lose a woman who never truly wanted you in the first place. The psychology of pursuit and withdrawal, irres. What happens in her mind when you stop chasing? First, confusion. She's used to your constant attention. When it disappears, she notices. When she notices, she thinks about you. Then, curiosity. Where did you go? What are you doing? Why aren't you messaging like before? Then, concern. Did I push him too far? Is he losing interest? Maybe I took his attention for granted. Finally, action. She starts reaching out. She starts initiating. She starts working for the attention she used to receive freely. This psychological shift is powerful because it reverses the dynamic. Instead of you proving your worth to her, she starts proving her interest to you. But here is the critical point. This only works if you're genuinely building a life worth her attention. If you're just playing games while remaining the same desperate man underneath, the strategy will backfire. The hard truth about modern women. Modern women are drowning in male attention. Social media has given every woman access to hundreds of men willing to provide validation, entertainment, and ego. In this environment, your eager pursuit doesn't make you special. makes you part of the crowd. Your constant availability doesn't make you valuable, it makes you forgettable. The only way to stand out in a world of desperate men is to be the one man who doesn't desperately need her attention. This doesn't mean being rude or cruel. It means being selective. It means having standards. It means understanding that your attention is a gift, not a right. The women worth your time will respect this strength. The women who don't aren't worth your time anyway. The Stoic approach to rejection: when you stop chasing and start attracting, some women will fall away. This is not failure, it's filtration. The Stoics taught that everything happens for your benefit, even apparent setbacks. A woman who loses interest when you stop pursuing her is revealing her true nature. She didn't want who she wanted, your validation. Better to discover this early than waste years in a one-sided dynamic. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." When you lose someone who wasn't truly invested in you, you create space for someone who will be. The transformation: when you master these principles, everything changes. You stop texting first and start receiving good morning messages. You stop making plans and start being invited to hers. You stop chasing and start choosing. Your confidence grows because it's based on self-respect, not external validation. Your options multiply because strength attracts opportunities. Your relationships improve because they're built on mutual interest, not one-sided desperation. Stop chasing what runs from you. Start building what others chase. The Stoics knew that the strongest position is the one that needs nothing from others. When you need nothing, you attract everything. When you chase nothing, everything pursues you. Your desperation repels. Your strength attracts. Your neediness disgusts. Your self-respect magnetizes. She doesn't want to be chased, she wants to be earned. She doesn't want to be pursued, she wants to pursue. She doesn't want your devotion, she wants your selection. Become a man worth working for. Build a life worth joining. Develop standards worth meeting. The right woman will rise to meet them. The wrong woman will reveal herself by refusing to try. Either way, you win. Hit like if you're ready to stop chasing. Subscribe if you're ready to start attracting. Then close this video and go build something worth pursuing. Your dignity depends on it. Your future depends on it.